Fit with Fox is sponsored by Gold's Gym.
8:15 on this cold Tuesday morning. You see people inside at the gym. Well, these cold temperatures can discourage even the most motivated workout gurus from making it out to the gym. That doesn't mean that you can't work out right from home. In fact, right now with us this morning, Patty Butrim from Gold's Gym is here to show off the winter sports themed upper body workout. So if you are going outside, whether it's tubing with the kids, skiing, snowboarding, whatever you want to do outside, ice skating, we can get a workout inside now before we actually go out and do those sports.
You can, and this is actually going to help prepare you for when you hit the slopes, right? We're talking about staying safe when you're skiing, snowboarding, playing hockey, curling, whatever you're doing for your winter sports, right? You never know. So I actually have a workout that's going to prepare you for that ski trip that you're going to do. You want to make sure that you're nice and strong going into that.
So we're thinking upper body on this one. When you come back, we'll go lower body.
Yes,
so all upper body exercise, keep that in your mind.
So I'm grabbing my dumbbells, and what's interesting is this is actually called a skier move because you're going to notice it's imitating how your poles would be going as you're skiing. Now what I'm doing is I'm engaging my biceps, my shoulders, and my lats.
Your shoulders are really kind of staying straight, but what about the pivot on the elbow? You're allowed to move them because then you're working your whole upper arm?
I can, but I want to keep my elbows from hyperextending as well. And this is going to make sure that when you are skiing, you know, when you're hitting those poles on things, you're nice and strong going into that, right? Now, another way that we're going to engage that upper body is I'm actually taking a band that I would typically put around my legs and putting it across my arms here. And I'm actually going to do curls right in this squatting position with the bands.
All right, now you have your elbows on top of your knees, not inside your knees really, but on top.
So it is resting right on top of my knees here.
So it's
That's going to help me keep my
But you're
form,
also doing a lower body workout too because you're trying to keep your body stable.
I snuck it in there and you caught me with that one.
I'm a lazy workout. I do. I find anything. I'm like, hey, can't we just do this standing up? They're like, no.
Absolutely. Now the last one that we're going to do, and I'm going to sneak a little bit of core in here too, as well as upper body. This is also engaging those lats, and this is also one of the moves that is actually called a skier workout because you can see once again it's imitating that same movement there. Now I'm keeping my core really nice and tight.
Is this harder on your triceps than your shoulders than the first exercise you showed us?
It is, and this is actually engaging my lats more than anything. This large muscle group right in here in my back.
And you can do that gives you the V. The guys always want that big, long, broad V right there.
Right, exactly. They say we're growing our Christmas tree, right? One last one.
Heavier weights with that exercise, or would you say no, keep it lower? I mean, like if I'm at home, I can go 2 gallons of jugs of water.
You definitely could. Cans of green beans. And I would say do lighter weights and more reps because we're working on the mobility for this when we're getting ready for the slopes. One last one to really hit that core. I'm coming in and out like I would on the moguls, right? When I'm skiing here, making sure that my hip flexors are nice and loose.
All right, and that's warming up the lower body that you said you were going to be showing us here too in a little bit, but also some core. All right, well, there you go.
Absolutely.
Keeping it inside, getting ready for all the winter sports that are out there. Jonathan, let's do it. We're talking about when we could get some snow. I know that a lot of man-made snow is coming down on some of the slopes, especially up in Pennsylvania. Will we get some natural snow to kind of give that fresh?
With Fox is sponsored by Gold's Gym.
All right, look at that. They're working out, right? Isn't that motivation to get you to start working out? In fact, these cold temperatures, though, that you're outside may discourage some, even the most motivated workout gurus, to actually travel to the gym and get their workout on. But that doesn't mean you can't work out right from home, right from where you're standing right now. In fact, this morning, Patty Butrim from Gold's Gym is here to show off the winter sports themes. You had showed us upper body and core earlier, a little bit of the core and the upper body. Now we're going lower body.
We are, and these were actually inspired by some skating and snowboarding. So we're sticking with that whole cold weather theme. If it's too cold to leave your house and hit the slopes, you can get your workout in from your living room. Stay warm, right?
Ski clubs and snowboard clubs are starting to open up. There's going to be start traveling around to the mountaintops, and why not? So it means we're going to be burning thighs.
Exactly, we are, and then have your hot cocoa after, right? So the first thing we're going to do is a skater lunge. So I'm going to jump out on this foot, and I'm switching my other leg right behind me. So this is working on getting my cardio up, but also my speed and agility as well, which is going to come into play later, right?
And then how many are we doing that? Like a length, or are we trying to do like, okay, 15 on each side, or are we trying to go do it for a minute?
I'm going to hit those for a minute and then go right into these guys here. So these are called Cossack squats. What you're doing is you're getting
squats.
Yes, actually originates from Russia. Yeah, we're very serious here. So you're lunging and switching which side your weight is on here. So I'm actually going laterally, side to side. Notice I'm also holding these dumbbells.
Right.
And what I can do to make it even more advanced is in the middle, I'm gonna drop down and hit that push-up.
Do like a Russian
before
burpee.
coming back up. Yeah, it is. It's like a Russian burpee. I like it. Finally, one more thing that I'm gonna do for lower body here is I'm taking my dumbbell and I'm doing a single leg deadlift. So I'm lowering towards the ground and then pulling myself
back up. What is that doing? It seems more of a balance right there, but where are you actually getting the workout on that?
That's
Is that lower back?
actually my hamstring, my lower back, and my glutes. Everything in my posterior chain right here. So one more time,
Now,
I'm
just
lowering.
let everyone know at home, too, Patty's actually using 10 pounds on those dumbbells right here that she has. But she always says you could do something with a can of soup or something at home.
Yes.
You have it there, and that's always great to just add some weight to it.
Absolutely. I brought in sweet potatoes and green beans and tallows one time, right? So you can do everything.
One time, too.
I did. You can do it. No excuses.
Okay.
Use whatever you have lying around. 10 pounds.
If you're just starting out, if you're like, okay, you know what, I'm going to start doing this, I'm actually going ski trip with work or some kind of a reason. Do we do this with no weights at first for a couple weeks? How long do we do it before we start adding weights?
You can go ahead and add a minimal weight right off the bat.
Okay.
That's also going to help you burn a little more fat, a little more calories as well. It's going to boost your metabolism. So you do want to add a little weight. Even when you're starting, just start with something manageable.
There you go. All right, just a circuit. 4 exercises up top that we had about an hour ago, and then 4 on the lower body. And we got you covered right there. It's easy.
That's it.
All right, that will keep you warm too and get you ready for the winter sports. And speaking of